don't think you would do that, bro.
Yeah, they're all.
Nah, they're scratched, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. These cards are both scratched.
Well guys, we're going out of the comfort zone today. Today's video is one that I feel like I normally would probably not make, but these streaming situations are getting so crazy that I feel like I'm doing myself an injustice by not talking about them. I don't want to be left out. Now if you've spent any sort of time on the internet whatsoever, especially Twitch, Twitter, or really even YouTube, I'm sure you've at least heard the name Adin Ross. He's one of the biggest streamers right now, and he's one of the few guys who's managed to bridge the gap between internet celebrity and what's basically just a full-fledged celebrity at this point. He does a lot of IRL streams with the different people, a lot of them tend to be rappers, and most recently, 21 Savage. Now if you don't know who 21 Savage is, well then this video might be slightly out of your age demographic. Not necessarily a negative thing, but it's time to get with the times, Grandpa. A couple of days ago, 21 Savage, one of the biggest artists in the world right now, went on stream with Adin Ross. They were playing 2K, they were gambling, and something a little bit not so great happened on stream. After gambling away ridiculous money playing 2K, I mean hundreds of thousands of dollars, they decided to play a game of high card. And once 21 Savage had won like $150,000 from Adin Ross, Adin started to inspect the cards and he found that they were all marked. Now of course, 21 Savage denied this and eventually said that it was probably somebody on his team that he needs to get rid of, but anybody with more than a couple of brain cells can deduce that that is likely not the truth. Winning basically every single game of high card you're playing with a person while playing with a deck that you brought that was marked, kind of hard to believe you don't know what's going on there. But hey, we live in a democracy, or at least I do. So I won't pass on judgment until I've shown you guys the proof. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
How much you doing per card? Stop. Don't pick it up now.
You call.
If I'm down $120,000 and I'm capping out at 200, we're doing $10,000 a card.
So in case you ever wanted to feel bad about yourself, these guys are picking up what should be random cards, and whoever picks up the highest card gets $10,000 from the other person. That's the game they're playing. A game with no sort of edge whatsoever, no sort of skill, no sort of strategy, unless, you know, you mark the cards, but ideally, this would just be a game of chance for $10,000 every few seconds.
You tap the card, I don't understand, how could you... What? What? Let me see. What? What? On God. On God, they're marked. Hold on. How you can tell they're marked?
Okay. What? Look at the little scratches on the... Put it on my finger.
Okay, so this is when he realizes the cards are marked. Now, if you don't know what marking cards means, it's basically where you put some sort of indicator on the highest cards of the deck to let you know while they're face down what those cards actually are. Now, a lot of people make like custom marked cards where there's a slight difference in the pattern that nobody would notice unless you're looking for it. But it seems like 21 Savage decided to just scratch in the cards, which is not the way you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it at all, but this is what happens when you do it this way. You end up getting caught.
Scratch.
But this one doesn't have a scratch and it's a king. I don't think you would do that, bro.
Yeah, they're all.
Nah, they're scratched, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. These cards are both scratched.
What is scratched?
Look, I'll show you. Get the other face cards up. I'm gonna show you right here, watch. Right there's a little scratch.
They're back onto...
They're marked, bro.
They're back onto what?
These are marked. Look. Look, you see a little scratch right there? This one don't got it though.
What scratch?
You don't see right here? We can play that same game back right now. Look. Right, look, watch, they have it on each card. That one right there is a scratch. That one right there is a scratch.
Man,
Am I tripping?
yes.
So it's pretty obvious to me based off the way he acts that 21 is in on this. Everyone else immediately sees it, but for some reason he can't see these scratches. I'm not going to show the clips of them actually playing because YouTube has pretty strict rules against gambling, but when they were playing, 21 was looking at the cards for multiple minutes at a time, like really analyzing them, acting like he could see through the cards or something, and it's pretty obvious that he was looking for these scratches. You can find the clips on Twitter pretty easily. He is really looking through these cards in a game where if you're not playing with marked cards, that's not going to help you out.
Nah, yeah. See that mark right there? I'm not tripping, bro. That's a mark.
It's on the top and the bottom. You flip it, it's in the same spot. Like, upside down the other way.
like, you see what I'm saying? You see a little scratch right there? Right there, yeah, they all have scratches on it, bro, the face card. See, this one's on a face card, doesn't have it. Look, every face card has a scratch on it, bro.
So only the face cards
have scratches. Watch. Right there, there's the same scratch on the king. The ace have them too? Yeah, the ace has them too, bro. The queen has it, see? Look, look, see the 6? See? See?
Bro, what you want to do?
Huh?
What you want to do?
Just get my bet back at 2K.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so after multiple minutes of convincing, it seems like Adin was able to get 21 Savage to admit that the cards were marked on stream, and in return he agrees to give Adin back his wager on 2K. And what follows is what might be the most awkward 10 minutes on Twitch ever. They're sitting there trying to play 2K, but the tension is so unbearable that eventually 21 Savage just decides to leave. Adin is pretty visibly upset, and understandably so. He keeps bringing up the cards, and 21 doesn't have anything to say, and obviously the chat won't let it go either. So it's just a pretty uncomfortable moment. Once 21 leaves, however, Adin starts to do something that I don't really understand. He kind of starts to stand up for him, saying there's no way he could have known about the cards because if he did, he wouldn't have tried to make this right, which I believe is referring to him giving Adin some money back. But it's pretty obvious that this guy was caught and he was just trying to save face in the moment, because later on that day, he posted something onto his Instagram story using some choice language against Adin. Another thing I'm not going to show on this video, but you can find it on Twitter. This Instagram story was later deleted, and then the following day, Adin sort of addressed it all on stream, and this is how that went.
Right after the stream ended, 21 called my phone, and we spoke for like 20 minutes, and he was just saying to me like, I got the wrong people around me and shit, and I'm sorry about that, bro. It's just flat out embarrassing, and I'm not that at all, and you know, I'm sorry, man, and all that stuff. And then he's like, send me your wire info. I'll make sure you have the wire in the morning. He came through on it. I got the full $250,000, which is what we agreed on before starting the card game and before starting the dice, right? And the monkey. So we agreed on $250,000, and because that was his buyout. It was originally $400K, but I was like, you want a buyout? And then yeah, so he gave me $250,000 sent to my so it's not cap. I literally have the wire proof, but I gotta blur out information.
So I don't doubt that 21 sent Adin all of the money. The guy is probably not hurting for it, but either Adin is agreeing to help him save face, or he's just kind of stupid, because there's no way this guy was winning a game like high card, and the cards just happened to be marked, and he had no idea about it. There's a bunch of other games they could have played where I could be like, okay, yeah, sure, marked cards wouldn't help you all that much in this scenario. I could see how the decks maybe got mixed up and he really didn't know about it, but this? No way. Coincidences like that don't just happen. You don't win hand after hand after hand of high card while playing with a marked deck you know nothing about. He also said that apparently the Instagram story was either fake or it wasn't 21 who actually posted it. I don't really know the validity of that. That might be true. Not sure. But after all of this happened, apparently 21 Savage started to sell playing cards and dice on his website.
21savage.com. Bro, what the fuck? So this actually is real. It's on his site. It's not even funny. You say you swear to God, bro. Say you, let me, is he selling the dice too? Yeah, all right.
So, yeah, there's that. And this has a lot of people thinking that this is just one big publicity stunt. And honestly, I don't really know. On one hand, I wouldn't be that surprised. But also at the same time, 21 Savage has been seen gambling with a lot of different people. And it's all done privately with other celebrities. It's not like him and Drake are going to the local casino. So doing this as a publicity stunt, I don't know. I feel like that's a really, really bad look. And it's one of those things that you could tell people that it's just a publicity stunt and they're probably not gonna believe you. you. And when people think you're a cheater in extremely high stakes gambling, that's not only a bad look, it's a pretty dangerous one to have. I think what happened here is true colors were shown and they weren't meant to be. I honestly think that 21 Savage just thought he would get away with it, and he didn't. Well guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think really happened here? I feel like you've kind of got to be a fool to think that this is anything but just a cheater getting caught. And I mean, like, it's pretty much in 21 Savage's character to do this. The guy does rap about stuff like this all the time, so I don't really know why we're surprised. At least the guy is about his music, you know? You've got to respect that, right? Just don't gamble with him. Okay? Very relevant advice, I know. If you're ever in a situation where you're about to be gambling with 21 Savage, maybe just, don't. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.